Hello, good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing? I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Happy Sunday. Many blessings on to you guys. So, today we're going to get on to part 29. I feel this is going to be, you know, great to encourage everybody to let them know what's really out there to be aware of. So, part 29 is the reason why our enemy prosper is that they're active, but we are not onto our dreams. So again, the reason why our enemy prosper is that they're active, but we are not active onto our dreams. And I'm sure everybody have noticed that, for example, how come our opponents, our enemies always prospering? They always get away with stuff. They're always able to do what they need to do. And it always feels like the ones who are gentle, the ones who are playing Mr. Nice Guy, is always not able to get through it. And the reason why, because a lot of us, I'll say us by Christians, we're not really active. Um, we always like to play it, safe. We always have, like, for example, what if this may happen? What if that may happen? It's not about, most of the time, it's about what if. It's about you having a plan, making your mind up, and being active. Many of us have gone through, challenges. Many of us has gone through storms. But if you have any plan or thought in mind onto, making you a better person, the most important step for it to be fulfilled is just being active. And it's just almost like, Bill Gates or like Steve Jobs, just like one of them started from their house, starting their own computer from their house, and going around asking people, hey, invest, please invest in this. You have some people that believe, and then you also have some people who have doubts. And just imagine if, Steve Jobs, he never went around to ask people to invest in this whole idea with Pixar, these computer thing. It wouldn't be where it is today. So many of us have that you know, what if analogy, like maybe it's something that, I just need to, work to see if it will be successful. If you want to be successful, you have to be prepared to make mistakes. You have to be prepared onto facing challenging, onto facing critics, onto people just booing you, until people just not really looking to, oh, you just, not ready for this. You just not ready to go through with this idea. I don't think, the idea will not make it. You're supposed to use that to encourage you, to make you even more serious onto reaching that destiny, rather than using it to drain you. And then, what if I listen to, for instance, Paul? Let me just take his idea. Not everybody idea is gonna work for you. Everybody is different with different capabilities onto achieving something. So if God was to, create everyone differently, who have different skills, who have different abilities, who have different character, then everybody have their own part to play. And if you're not being active, it's almost like, let's get deep. It's almost like it could be an illusion. You ever wonder where that you thought of an idea, and then suddenly, if you don't fulfill it like you're supposed to in a number of years, and then your idea floats in the sky, someone is actually going to take that idea and manifest, and then it goes into their own accomplishment. It's just like, for example, I had this idea, I'll never forget it. I think it was like around 2007 of, transportation. I was like, everybody should have their own personalized car, for now that it's already done Uber. And I was thinking about it. We always drive taxi, but have we ever have something where people can meet people, you know, different, setup? And I had that idea, I never forget, and I sketched it into a book. And then after 4 months, I was like, I just let it go. And then later on, I think what, 2010, 2011, someone created Uber. And I was like, that's the same idea what I thought in 2008. And I was like, it actually made me to wake up. So I encourage everyone, like, if you have, you know, any ideas, things you want to set up that can not only benefit yourself but also benefiting others onto being great achievers, you have to be active rather than just thinking, having a thought. Because many of us, we're creative. Many of us have skills that we're unaware of. If you ask someone, what you think about me, I'm sure some people know that you have this talent, but it's just haven't hit you yet because you're still trying to find your passion, your way, that what, of who you are. And the first step onto completing like your dreams and also fulfilling it is that you have to have find that passion. It can take a number of years. Everybody have their own destiny, but you have to remember one thing: you cannot give up. You have to be ready for people to spit at you. You have to be ready for people to leave you lonely. Use that time to find who you are, what you wake up to every day that you believe is for you, and just do it. Just do it. Be prepared to make mistakes because those mistakes will tell you flaws that's in your plan that you can make better from. It could be like, for example, I have an idea of creating better satellite for NASA, and it could be we can find better photo shots of living organism onto different planets. How can I get there? It could be something I know in material wise as an engineering. So for me to put that into use, I have to sketch it, meet with some engineer groups, develop some test phase. It's all of this is work, but it's how serious you are. If you want to be successful, you got to start from somewhere. And then as once you have the idea, just continuing it. It can take you days, it can take you months, it can take you years, years. But remember, you're building onto your accomplishment, accomplishment that will fulfill God's glory. So everybody's different. Everybody have their own destiny. But remember, you're doing it not only to show God that He's alive, but also fulfilling your part by who you are. Because at the end of the day, God wants you to be happy because He already knows you as you created. So that one is really important. So I hope this video helps you guys to learn, to develop, and being active Christians and to fulfilling God's plans. I love you all. Stay strong. Next week, get ready for part 30. I'm out. Stay strong.